Hi everyone, so I'm afraid there's no vlog today. I just fancied having a week off really, so I thought I'd do a really casual Q&A. I'm literally just sitting on the floor right now and I've just tweeted asking you guys to tweet me some questions using the hashtag AskLP, and I said ask me anything, so there's some really good ones and so many random ones. I'm just going to do like a quick fire, go through like as many as I can really, and answer some questions for you guys, so I hope you enjoy this. What is your favourite song right now? I'm a bit obsessed with Carole King at the moment because I saw the musical Beautiful, and Burberry also used one of her songs as the opening songs in their fashion show this year, so I've been listening to her on Spotify. Will You Still Love Me is just the best song. I can't figure out who did the cover for Burberry though, so if anyone knows, please let me know. It was amazing. Are you and Viviana Makeup going to be doing another beauty chat tour? Definitely, I would absolutely love to. We haven't got one officially planned yet, but we definitely want to do some more. We're hoping to maybe do one in LA when we come at the end of July. I really want to go to Germany because we both have such a huge audience in Germany. It literally goes UK, US, Germany, which is amazing, and we've never really been there properly, so we definitely want to try do Germany. And we are up for going anywhere really. We are trying to plan some more beauty chat tours because that would be so much fun. What made you think beauty blogger is what I want to be and why? Love your channel. Thank you. It wasn't a thought process. I just started a beauty blog as part of my uni course, got really into it, enjoyed it as a hobby for a few years, and then a couple of years ago it just became a full-time job naturally. It was never a plan. It just took up more and more of my time. I started earning a bit of money out of advertising on my blog, and I thought, why not just give it a go? And that's just kind of how it's happened. There was absolutely no plan. If you didn't live in London, where would you want to live instead? I really can't imagine myself living anywhere but London. I love it here. I am the most pro-Londoner ever, but I also really like New York. It's not that different to London, and I really like the vibe there, and I love that there's still so many restaurants and like new places to try, which is what I love doing. So I can imagine living in New York. Where in the world would you most like to visit, and where do you want to go back to? I'd love to go back to Thailand always, but I've been there quite a few times now, so I feel guilty going back and not trying somewhere new. I haven't really done South America yet, so I'd really like to do that. And I'd also really like to do more of America. I've obviously done like LA, New York, all the obvious ones, but I'd like to get a car and just kind of drive through America. My parents have done that and they absolutely loved it. Could I use just one camera for both sit-down videos and daily vlogging? If so, which one would you recommend? The cameras I use, probably not. I have a Canon 600D, which I'm filming on now, and that's a bit big for vlogging. And my vlogging camera, the Canon S20, is probably a bit small, and there isn't a flip round screen, which you can't really film main videos on it. But there is a new Canon GX7, I think it's called. I'll put the link below, which everyone seems to have, and it's got a flip over screen. It's amazing quality, so I reckon that camera you could probably use for both. I don't have it though, so I can't recommend it, but it looks great. Do you think there's still a place for new bloggers, YouTubers? Is 27 too old to start? 27's not old, that's how old I am, gosh. I definitely think there's always room. Everyone has a different voice, a unique way of writing or speaking, and I think there's always room for more. I don't read one blog or watch one YouTube channel. I read and watch hundreds. So definitely give it a go. If anything, I think you're more sure of yourself when you're 27, and it's probably easier to know what you want to say than when I started. I was like 19. So yeah, give it a go, why not? Which political party will you be voting for at the general election next month? I'm actually not sure yet. I don't really talk about politics and stuff on here because it just causes too much like aggro. But I do feel quite passionate about people voting. I think it is really important to vote, even if you don't want to vote for any party, like go in and write no vote. I just think you can't really complain if you haven't voted. But it is very hard to decide who to vote for. It's just a bit of a mess really. I've been watching the debates and reading up on it. I haven't quite decided yet, but I will definitely be voting. Tell us something we don't know about you. When I was little, I used to call my bottle, which I'd have my milk or juice or whatever out of, I used to call it a ghee. I think it's because I couldn't say give me, so I just said ghee. So I just said like, ghee, I want my ghee. And I had my bottle for quite a long time as well. I used to drink cold tea out of it. My mum used to make tea, let it cool down and put it in my bottle. How weird is that? If you could be any superhero, who would it be? I don't actually know superheroes. I probably shouldn't have done this question, but I think I'd like to be able to go invisible whenever I like. I was going to say fly. I'd like to know what it feels like to fly, but actually I can imagine it being quite scary. I think being invisible, like whenever you want it, just like ding, that would be pretty cool. Favourite mascara at the moment, I'm looking to buy a new one. I'm really enjoying the Max Factor Glamour Extensions 3-in-1, I think it's called. I will link it down below, but I'm really enjoying that at the moment. I'm wearing it today. It's very easy and gives nice length. NARS Creamy Concealer or Urban Decay Naked Concealer. I think I'm gonna have to say Urban Decay. I'm just loving it at the moment. Sorry NARS, that was my favourite for a long time, but I have moved on. What is your worst pet hate that Rich does? He works in a big office, so he picks up a lot of office lingo, and he often says like these sayings. Oh my god, I can't stand like sayings people say at the end of the day, or I can't think of any other now, but they really annoy me, and I always say to him, stop saying sayings, just speak, just say words. You don't have to. I feel like it's a lazy way of talking. So he picks up a lot of office chat, and that's quite annoying. What is your favourite topping to have on pancakes? Really, really thin, streaky, crispy bacon with loads of maple syrup. How do you feel about squirrels? No, I don't. They're a bit creepy. They run too fast, and the ones in London are really mangy and gross and yucky. I think red squirrels are probably nice, but we don't really get those. We get grey ones. They killed all the red ones. Favourite healthy meals? I love this big red and white quinoa salad thing that I make quite often. I will put the recipe below. It's so easy. You don't have to cook anything but the quinoa. Everything that goes in is just raw ingredients, and it's delicious. It makes the best salad to go with anything. I often eat it just by itself, and it's so healthy and so easy to make if you're not that good at cooking. Favourite food? That's really, really hard. I think I have to say sushi. I love sushi and pasta. What are your top 3 pet peeves? I can't stand shushing. You know when you're like in a library and someone goes shh? I just spat. I actually just spat. I can't stand shushing. That noise really annoys me. Most of my pet peeves are noise related. I can't stand leaf blowers. What is the point of them? They're just moving leaves around and making a noise. I also hate the sound of motorbikes when they like rev up and go. It really like aggravates me and just makes me feel really angry. I also can't stand when you're talking to someone and they're not looking at you in the eye. They're kind of like looking at you but like looking for someone else more interesting to talk to. I find that so rude. Will you ever come to Australia? I love Australia. I spent loads of time there in my gap year, and I went on holiday when I was about 15. I really, really love it there. I would definitely love to come. How cool if me and Anna came to Australia for a Beauty Chat Live. Someone please make that happen. If you could be friends with any celebrity, who would it be? I follow Taylor Swift on Instagram, and I was never a Taylor Swift fan before. When she used to be like a country singer, I just didn't get it. I found her a little bit annoying, but recently I just think she looks like so cool. She looks like the sort of girl you want to hang out with, like gets on with guys and up for a laugh, doesn't embarrass easily, and I just think she'd be really fun to hang out with. If you could travel back or forwards in time, what would you see? What would you want to do or see? I would like to go out and spend the day with both of my grandpas, because neither of them are alive anymore. One of them died when I was 5, so I really didn't get to know him, and I think how nice would that be to spend the day with both of my grandpas. Oh, I'd love to do that. Favourite pizza topping? Pepperoni and mushroom. Ooh, sometimes with a bit of artichoke. If you could have dinner with a celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Oh my god, is that a leaf blower? Told you, they're so annoying. If you could have a dinner with a celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Probably Stevie Wonder. I don't think he's meant to be the nicest guy ever, but I think he's probably got some great stories and he'll be up for a laugh. Any advice on having spray tans? No, because I've never had one. I think they look like the scariest thing in the world, and I don't really want to stand there naked in front of a stranger holding onto my boobs. That just sounds so awkward. What nail varnish describes spring for you? Essie Mint Candy Apple. Definitely, always. Mint blue. Oh, love it. Favourite Grey's Anatomy character, past or present? George. Oh, George. That whole like George and Katherine Heigl, I can't remember her name in the actual programme. That storyline just, oh, I will never forget it. It really got to me. First thing you would do if you were a boy? Go and do a wee. That's it. That's all the questions. I think I got through quite a lot there, and I think they're quite funny random ones. So thank you to everyone who tweeted me a question. And I hope you don't mind that there wasn't a vlog this week, but I'll definitely be vlogging again for next Tuesday, and I have another video coming up on Thursday and Sunday, just like always. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.